Are we going? Whew. Hi, my name is Robbie Martinez. I've been drinking LaCroix for about 5 years. You know, some say that you drink LaCroix, although I would say you more experience it. I haven't talked to my family in a few years, but it's for the better, you know? They didn't support my lifestyle change, so they didn't deserve to be in my life. You know, people like to say that, oh, you have a problem, you drink too much LaCroix. They just don't understand the lifestyle change you have to go through in order to enjoy LaCroix. If you don't drink LaCroix, I don't like you. Now, some people say, what do you do with all the piss? I deal with it. God knows there's a lot of it. A lot of people say that drinking LaCroix is an addiction. And I'd like to say to those people, no, you just don't understand. It's just a lifestyle change. A lot of people equate drinking LaCroix to something very bad, but I don't see it. It's only improved my life, really. It's got rid of everyone who doesn't support me. It's got rid of everyone who just doesn't drink LaCroix, and how can you not? You know, people don't want to be around someone that they just see drinking LaCroix constantly. I don't want to be around them either. There was a point where I was drinking about 100 LaCroix a day, and that lasted about 2 weeks. I've toned it down to about 50 a day. Reasonable. Hobbies?
Where's my LaCroix? Oh, that's a warm one. There you go. I'm Chris. I've been on LaCroix for about a year, and it sucks. Yeah, a great man once told me, you don't drink LaCroix, you experience it. And ever since then, I just haven't been able to stop myself. It's actually becoming a problem, I think. As you can see, lime's my favorite. I actually drink so much I feel like I'm becoming a lime sometimes. You know, some people have heroin, some people are addicted to nicotine, alcohol, weed, mushrooms. But I think I have the most dangerous, LaCroix. 2 words that have pretty much ruined my life. I have buddies who say they're going to try LaCroix, go on a diet, get off soda, and I beg them to not. Because it's probably one of the worst decisions I've ever made. I don't think I'll ever stop drinking. One second, I have to piss. It's gotten to the point where I can't even play my favorite games anymore. No! No! family's always complaining. Why are you pissing all the time? Why are you pissing all the time? They say that I'm like constantly in the bathroom. Now, I did a tally mark one day. I think my record's about 96. It hasn't only hurt my free time. It's actually starting to affect my relationships as well.
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm Robbie's brother, and yeah, he has a problem. He's been drinking LaCroix for about 5 years, and he does not see the problem with it. Constantly drinking. He does nothing else but drink LaCroix. There was a time where he was drinking so many a day, and he still does. He's been completely cut out from our family. Our parents won't talk to him. Our sister won't talk to him. I'm pretty much the only person who still kind of gives support to him, but even that, it has to come to a stop. I mean, he can't keep ruining his life like this. He has to drink other liquids. You can't just keep drinking LaCroix.
I'm Doug, and my brother has been addicted to LaCroix for a year now. Let me just say, you do not want to be in his way when he needs a LaCroix but can't find one. One of his routines is he'll run to his room, check all the cans, and look for flat ones. I think that's pretty gross. I personally am not a fan of sparkling water. I'll drink like a Gatorade every once in a while, maybe like an ice, but my primary source of, I guess, liquid nourishment is water. What's up?
Hi.
I heard that you were also
Yes.
a LaCroix enjoyer.
100% a self... what is it called? Self-proclaimed LaCroix enjoyer, yes. Of many flavors.
But,
Tall? Tangerine? Many
I
flavors.
just drink one.
Ah, you're one of those types.
Well,
Just
I'm
a
glad you're
limer,
going
huh?
to-
Just a
there's
limer?
types of-
Wait, sorry, I keep interrupting you. What?
Yeah, I'm a limer.
Yeah.
So I heard you're also addicted.
I wouldn't say I'm addicted. I enjoy it on occasion, and by on occasion I mean every day. It's not an addiction. I can stop whenever I want.
How many you drink each day?
I've narrowed it down to about 50. 50 a day? Yeah.
I got 36 a day, and I'm an addict.
36? Well, then you're not an addict. Because at
So,
50,
I have
at 50,
rookie
I'm not...
numbers.
Listen, at 50, I'm not an addict at 50. So if you're at 36, you're just a normal guy.
How many times you piss a day?
You're bringing in the hard questions I see.
Yeah.
Come on. You're going straight there, aren't we?
Yeah.
We don't need... Listen. That's private, okay? We don't... We don't talk about men's pisses here.
Yeah, just keep going.
I deal with my piss.
Oh, you deal with it?
I deal with my piss. You don't need to
You
know
know
the
me,
details.
I need constant access to your urinal. I have a handicap placard to get into work.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen. I need to tell you something, okay?
I need to park right in front so I have instant access to a bathroom at all times.
That is not your fault, okay? We're not addicted. We are ascended, okay? We have ascended humanity. This is our superpower.
This is descension. We're falling. You're my favorite.
The only way to go is up, baby. Okay. Okay. Do you drink other liquids? Or is it pure LaCroix for you?
No, LaCroix only.
LaCroix only. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I don't associate with anyone who doesn't just drink LaCroix. My twin brother, I think he's only had one LaCroix in his whole life, completely stopped contact. Why would I talk to him? Why would I talk to a non-LaCroix enjoyer? And you agree, I'd imagine. You
No.
you intentionally pushed out your family and friends?
You're destroying your relationship. Think about it. You're gonna die alone with a LaCroix in your hand.
I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem.
I'm speechless.
Okay. Okay.
You know what? I have a good idea. I'm gonna bring my brother Doug here. He's helped me come to terms with my addiction.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
maybe he can help you see the light.
I'll say this before you go. The director of the documentary brought my brother home, and I haven't spoken a word to him. I'll talk to him when he puts a LaCroix can in his hand. So I hope your brother is a fellow LaCroix enjoyer before we speak.
Well, I'll just let him speak for himself.
Okay.
I'm Doug.
Dude, your facial expressions are glorious, can I just say?
Well, yeah, I've been told
Ah!
that.
I was not aware that you were twins.
Yeah, I like orange better.
Orange LaCroix?
No, orange shirts.
Are you are you a LaCroix enjoyer?
I've dabbled in the past, but
You dabbled.
I've gotten over my addiction.
Then I don't need to speak to you.
Why not? I'm here to help you, Rob.
Do I need help?
Yes.
I don't see the need
How
for it.
many people still talk to?
How many people do I still talk to?
Yeah.
If you count the
Drink in the world.
if you count the LaCroix subreddit, I speak to people every day. My fellow
That's-
LaCroix clan.
That's not people, Rob.
There are souls behind those usernames.
You're destroying your life. How much free time do you actually have? How much time do you spend pissing? How much time does LaCroix take from you? You sleep 2/3 of your life or whatever? I bet you piss that last third.
Listen, it's not that bad, okay? You piss a third, you sleep a third, and you work a quarter. And the like, that's not that doesn't add up. But there's more piss than that. Listen, I'm done answering. I'm done being asked these piss questions. The production studio asked me piss questions. Now I got two strangers asking me piss questions. I deal with the piss, all right.
Well,
How does
that's
your
a primary
How does your wait? Say what you were gonna
that's
say.
a primary symptom of LaCroix addiction, okay?
How does your brother deal with his piss?
He is handicapped. he we have like 4 toilets surrounding his room. And he's tired of it. We're trying to get him onto other drinks.
That's blasphemy. That's
I don't-
abhorrent. Listen, how many LaCroix have you drinking in your life?
6.
I'd like to say you've never lived. You've never truly
Wrong.
lived.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna bring my brother on? Well, let me leave the room first.
LaCroix.
Thank you. Hello.
I'm Doug.
I don't remember if I'm Jason or Justin, so I'm just gonna say I'm Jason for right now.
Yeah, we'll just stick to Jason from here on out.
Okay, yeah. So how long has your brother had his problem?
Just a year, but I feel like I caught it a little too late still.
A little too late. He's still dealing with the ramifications. Is he still on Lacroix?
Yep, he's still on LaCroix, still pissing every day, constantly, not just once like a normal person.
I was gonna say I piss every day as well. Unfortunately, I'd hate to admit it, but not. I don't piss like the Lacroix sufferers do.
So,
Yeah,
so
my what?
go ahead, finish what you're saying. I'll save it.
I was just gonna say that it was an unfortunate turn of events. My brother, one day, his whole life ahead of him. He was going to college. He was becoming an engineer of titanium alloy, and specifically, and he went to the store one day, and he saw a 12 pack of Lime Lacroix there, and he hasn't been the same ever since.
When was the last time you spoke with him?
Well, I've extinguished. That's not the word I was looking for. Uh,
Extended?
no, I was gonna say like me and him spoke like 2 words. We
Exchange.
Yeah, we exchanged a couple words for the making of this documentary here, but no full sentences. It hasn't been for about 4 years, and he's been drinking the Corey for about 5, which is so unfortunate.
So, from one non-LaCroix drinker to another, what's your drink of choice nowadays?
Well, I gotta say, water, 100%. I
I
do
agree.
find myself dabbling in the soda variety or pop. Have you?
Occasionally, I'll have some milk.
Milk? That's brave. That's brave. That's a whole nother rabbit hole we don't want to go down. But this is a LaCroix documentary, right? We're not going to talk about
Great.
the milk? Okay,
Is, are there milk addicts out there? I've never heard.
yeah. That's a whole other can of worms.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Um, how did you get, or how many LaCroix a day does your brother drink?
36.
36 LaCroix.
Might,
That is
he
impressive.
might be stashing more. I don't know. He has little
You,
compartments in his room that he doesn't let anybody look into.
mmm. Like the false Coke bottles that people put drugs in, but it's just more Lacroix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has false LaCroix bottles even.
you think they're empty and there's more Lacroix in it?
Yeah, they look empty, but I think that's just smoke and mirrors.
Yes, yes. Um, I've gotten my brother down to. I'm. By the way, I just want to say I'm the only member of his family, of our family even, that even speaks to him anymore. No one wants to associate themselves with him because, I mean, what do you do with a guy on Lacroix? He walks into a room, and he just starts pissing, and you can't really deal with that.
Yeah, puddles everywhere.
The puddle
I,
is
I
it's a
think,
lake. It's a river behind him.
yeah, I think one solution, one that I might try with my brother, is getting him addicted to something better, something like crack. It's a little bit healthy.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've heard of that treatment. It's almost like if your hand is hurting, shoot yourself in the foot so that you don't feel your hand anymore. It's along the
Yeah,
same lines, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah. And so, are you going to start with that?
We might start that after this documentary. I think it's
I'm
that's
being
gonna be
told.
our first choice for breaking his addiction.
Yeah,
I think therapy and everything might just get in the way. That's our last resort.
that we don't want to do therapy. That's ridiculous. I'm being told some of the production members actually have some cocaine on them, so we can maybe get that started right away. Should we go this
Well,
direction?
yes, to get my brother's interviews, we'll get him started on that maybe. I mean, of course they're gonna try and get him drinking Lacroix, but just to show he's an addict.
Of course, yeah. Well,
A
let's
new
see.
chapter. You look just like your brother with sunglasses.
Yeah, yeah. We're fraternal twins. That's what we are. So
Fraternal? You're not
yeah.
identical?
No, we're not
'Cause you
identical.
look
Some
pretty
people
similar.
say some people say we look similar. Some people say we look similar, but no, we were just fraternal.
You have like the same everything.
You have a problem? I was saying,
I
you
don't
know,
I don't have a problem. I'm just saying I think you're lying to me.
I'm not lying, but I will say you also look very similar to your brother. Are you guys were born on the same day, I'd
Because
imagine?
I'm identical, and I'm willing to admit
Oh,
it.
you're
You
identical.
sound like a fraternal addict right now.
Well,
Like you're addicted
I'd like to
about.
say that you are wearing a different shirt, so you're clearly not identical. So that's what I'd like to say. I didn't actually see what
I
your
just
brother
want
was
to
wearing. I'm just assuming that he was
identical.
wearing a different shirt. Oh, you just all of a sudden went quiet.
Oh, that's not how it works.
Oh, okay. So I'll say, okay. It starts in the morning. I wake up at about 6 a.m. to piss. To piss. It starts in the morning. About 6 a.m. is when I wake up because I need to piss. Then I go back to sleep for another 2 hours and wake up to piss again. Shower because you have to shower in the morning to get all the piss off you. And then it's just from that point on, it's sort of a blur.
You need a toilet a little bit closer to your bedroom. I got
Yeah, I
four.
you have 4 toilets.
Yeah, they're all around my room, as I explained, or my brother explained earlier.
That's very inventive. I'm
I,
gonna have to take some of your skills.
yeah, my room is actually in the center of my house, and there are toilets surrounding it, so that I always have access. I could jump through a window, piss real quick. I could go out my door. That's what I normally do.
That's a good idea. Usually, I just leave a trail wherever I go, sort of haphazardly, until I get to the toilet. Then the floodgates are unleashed. Then I just go wild.
So it's like a cracked dam.
Essentially, yeah. It's gonna blow any moment, and you have to sort of like hold on. But you know, there's gonna be water leaking from the crack. Okay. The rest of the day is sort of just a blur, a blur of sips. And on the days I work, it's sort of insane. I work at an office, but they don't really let me do any office work. I'm actually the janitor. But my day pretty much boils down to leaving a piss trail and mopping it up and an endless cycle for 8 hours.
It seems like the only job, you and I can do. I'm also a janitor at Wegmans, and I have
Exactly.
the same experience.
That's all our society will accept for Lacroix enjoyers.
I think the problem is LaCroix, drinking LaCroix at this level just dangerous for your life. Like, what other jobs can you do? There are so many jobs where you can't piss that many times a day. You need to be there. You need to be present.
Well, I've
Think if you
talked.
were you're like in the middle of open heart surgery, and I need to piss, and you just piss right into his heart.
Well, if that if the man performing the if the man getting operated on was a Lacroix drinker, he'd be pissing too. I don't know where I was going with that. Society needs to be okay. Here's what needs to happen. Okay, we're normal. As I've stated, we're above normal. We've ascended. You need to get out of this mindset that it's a problem because it's not a problem. Society needs to work around us. Okay, they need to install catheters into our pants. We're focusing really hard on the piss. What else can really be wrong if you're a Lacroix addict? You're just drinking water.
I got it. I got another one.
Okay.
So, so how much money do you spend on LaCroix?
How much?
Drinking 50 cans a day. You must buy cases and cases.
I do buy cases and cases, and there's 48 packs at the local bodega, and I pretty much just buy two of those per day. So I'll go shopping a week, I'll buy 14 48 packs. And you might ask, where am I getting this money from? Because I'm working as the piss janitor at the local office.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
not proud to say it, but I get my money from a source. My father. I haven't spoken to him in years, but we have an arrangement. He will give me some money for rent, and
So you're using him because he doesn't want to see you crumble.
no, I would more say as he knows within himself that I am in the right, so he's trying to say, "Here's some
Then why?
money."
Then why?
He's saying, "Here's some money. I don't want to ever see you again, but here's some money so you can live because actually I support your lifestyle."
So it sounds more like he's getting rid of you.
Well, I don't know about that. Forgot we have to be drinking LaCroix because we're addicts. Let me say that. I almost went more than 10 minutes without one. You're infecting me with your ways here. 36 a day. 36. Who is this guy?
Okay. Well, listen, I have a support system. I started at, 60, 70, but I've been cutting back. I'm down to 36 a day. We've been taking every week, we chop one off.
I don't see why you would want it. You should be adding one every week. Let me say this. I used to drink 100 LaCroix cans a day. It was a waterfall back then of urine. And my brother got me down to 50. And I gotta say, I've sort of gotten used to 50, but I'd like to extend back to maybe the 60s. The problem really is the money. Our society is not built around LaCroix drinkers.
Definitely not. I could agree with you on that, but I don't think the society is a problem. I think we are.
No, listen, anyone who has anything negative to say about us, they're LaCroix shamers, and we need to shame them for that.
LaCroix shamers.
LaCroix shamers. They just don't get it.
I think there are plenty of people who can drink LaCroix in moderation. The high functioning addicts.
Do you see how quenched my thirst is?
It might be quenched, but I bet you water will do it better.
You, of course, don't you dare say that to me. I thought we were on the same side here.
We are on the same side.
Now I'm rethinking.
Use of that side. It's like the Jaegerists and the other people in LDA.
The other people.
And our.
Is it like that?
They're both on the LDA team, but they have two different ways of handling that problem.
I think you can agree that if you don't drink LaCroix, you're not human. Can we at least establish that baseline?
So you think people who don't drink LaCroix are subhuman? You feel that way about your brother?
They might as well be. Listen, props to my brother for still attempting to speak to me, but I don't want to hear it, okay? He comes in, and he's eating his fucking big burrito, and what does he have with him? A orange Fanta. Disgusting. Is that not disgusting? Why would he not have a LaCroix with him?
But I don't know. I just don't like to shame people's drink choices. Think about how negative
they're shaming our drink choice, Chris. They're shaming our drink choice. We got to get back at them.
Why would it be okay to shame them back? If it doesn't make you feel good.
So they learn their place. I'm like turning into a psychopath. We have to eliminate the non-LaCroix drinkers. Time to record. Okay. Hello, Chris. It's good to see you again.
It's been like 3 or 4 months?
It has. I believe it's been 4 months. I couldn't tell you.
You look good.
Thank you. So how's your LaCroix journey going? I've been hearing that you have stopped.
Yeah, I've been clean for about a month. I started crack for a little while. That was a bad move, but
I can see how that would have been a bad move.
Yeah, you agreed with my brother though, so
yeah, but in past these past 4 months, I've seen how that is not a good thing.
Well, I'll say that the withdrawals are pretty bad. Cold sweats, nightmares every night.
As
Um,
expected, getting off of the god
yeah,
liquid.
obvious. But my real life has improved. I got promoted from janitor to fish boy. I work in the seafood department.
How much are you pissing?
Um, Normal amount, about like once or twice a day.
You piss once or twice a day.
Yeah,
I'm pissing right now.
I'm. Oh well, I hope that's not due to Lacroix. Um, I Now that I work in a fish department, I've been learning a lot more. I don't just know, 3 things. I now know like 20. The only things I knew before were 0 calories, zero sweetener. What was the last thing? What is the last thing it says? I've even forgotten it.
0 sodium, 0 total
Zero
carbs.
sodium. And I knew that was innocent, but that's a big lie on that can.
Well, it is
Yeah,
0, but
mahi mahi looks like. I know what some types of fish taste like. My tongue isn't stained with the taste of lime LaCroix anymore, so I can actually enjoy foods and other drinks. Um, Things have been going well, other than, the withdrawal symptoms.
I see.
Yeah.
Over here, things have been going. I'm up to about 150 LaCroix a day. My father has stopped supplying me rent money. The only reason I'm here is because I spend all day sitting at the freeway begging for money. And I spend all that money actually buying LaCroix. The only reason I'm still here is because the production of the documentary is keeping me afloat. Once the documentary ends, I'm on the streets for good. But
Do you think you'll maybe quit and seek a new path now that you've been on now that you know what the beggar's life is like?
I don't know if I can. I mean, if I drink any less than 1 sip per couple seconds, then I start getting all shaky.
Well,
And I
think
and I
about
gotta
like
say,
this.
I will apologize to everyone around me. I was addicted. I see that now. I still
Sounds
am
like you're
addicted.
much worse now. Yeah.
Yeah, I let it get to my head,
Well,
and
I think you should.
my what's the organ that holds your piss? My bladder. I've let
Mhm.
it get to my bladder.
I think you should quit. I know exactly what you'll go through. I could be a resource if you need it. Uh,
Do you recommend
you'll
taking the
be
crack route?
No, those bad stories. Um,
Okay.
I think cold turkey's the best way to go.
Cold turkey. I feel
You
like
just
I'd die.
need people to support you. You need them. You can call me whenever I'm suffering just as much as you will be if you quit. Um, Maybe reconnect with your brother. He should help you.
You're right.
I'm sure he wants that, and you might get. You won't become homeless. You'll have relationships.
You're right. I'm gonna try.
I hope it goes well.
All right. I'm gonna take the advice. I'm gonna try and stop. Cold turkey. It's over.
I've been off LaCroix for a good 2-3 months now. Withdrawals are over, at least the worst of them. I still get the occasional nightmare, like a large LaCroix can crushing me, chasing me. I fall off of one in one of them. But other than that, things are not bad. Definitely moving up in the world. I got promoted again. I am now the head of seafood. So I know all the fish to ever exist. I know them all, I'm pretty sure now. There's like 25 different fish. And, it's just, things have been going great. I hope Rob's doing well. I haven't really heard from him. Kind of just cut off contact after our last time we spoke. I extended my hand out and I offered myself as a resource, but he didn't want it. So at the rate he was going, it sounds like he's got to be at least at 200, maybe even 3. But I hope the best for him because my life got a lot better since I quit for good, and yeah, I'm just happy.
Hi, it's Jason again. It's been about a few months since we were last interviewed, and as far as I know, he's off. He's going through extreme withdrawal. He's actually in rehab right now, and it looks like he's going to be in rehab for the foreseeable future, at least a couple of years. But to my knowledge, he hasn't had a sip of LaCroix in their service. So it seems like he's really trying to get better, and I'm really glad. I think he actually, for the first time, talked to our parents over the phone in 5 years. And they're glad to see that he's taking the first steps. We're all just glad to see that he is getting better. And it's just a matter of time now. Thank you.